Hey, Genki Call here with the Deep Hive Faction Assault for August 10th, 2021. Let's get into this. We've got the shop. I'm going to buy just 2 tiers for now. And show you the weapon for the faction, which is the Honey Dipper. It does damage to an enemy and you charm them. They are independent, 30% chances to gain an extra turn and half your mana back. I will show you that in just a moment. Let's get in here and I will show you that. Weapon, honey, whoopsie. That looked weird. Alright, upgrades are armor, attack, magic, attack. Attack. Gain 4 life, drain 3 mana from the first enemy, deal 5 damage to the second enemy, what's interesting, and create a dust storm. So that is the faction weapon, the Honey Dipper, and let me grab my code for the first team. Actually, I'm just going to show you this one. So this is a team. Actually, I'm going to show you a few teams that I've already shown in another video, and I will have a link to that video with the teams I've already shown in another place, just so I don't double up on stuff. But the team codes are in the description box below. Anyway, you can do 2 King Gobtruffles here, 2 Queen Beetrix. However you want to do it, put Beetrix in front of King Gobtruffle, which is what I personally prefer. With a lot of these teams, you're going to want to have a class with Nature's Aura. That gives you a Leaf Storm at the beginning of the battle. So that's Warden, which I'm using because I need to level it, and Archer, and Shaman, and Orb Weaver, and Barbarian that I know of right off the top of my head. So I've already shown this team previously, not for this particular faction assault, but let me grab the next team. I had totally clicked on the wrong thing. I'm so sorry for the delay. What was I thinking? Okay, next up. Ta-da! Well, I'll just show you. I'm not going to use it anyway. Mountain Crusher, Venoxia, Queen Bee, and Leprechaun works very nicely as well. If you don't have Queen Beetrix, use Venoxia or use King Gobtruffle. So that is the next team. The reason that didn't show is because I accidentally added a space after the team code, and it will not take it when you do that. Alright, next up, we've got Mountain Crusher with Queen Bee, or you can put Venoxia here, the Scourge of Honor, and Leprechaun. Yes, there is a mana block here with the Leprechaun if you use Queen Bee, but it really doesn't matter. To make this extra fast for these quick delving teams that I'm sharing with you, on the early levels you can pop the Scourge of Honor up here, and he's going to one-shot them for quite a while, and then you can swap it out, put it like that. Anyway, last team that I have shown previously, and then we'll get to the brand new teams, is my favorite team. I absolutely love this team. I use it all the time. It's Life and Death. If you don't have Life and Death, use the Mountain Crusher. Queen Beetrix, Arachnaean Weaver, and Leprechaun. Arachnaean Weaver is in the forge right now, so if you have the capability and you're interested in the Arachnaean Weaver, it's 4,000 diamonds plus some other resources, but this is just a wonderful, wonderful mythic. My most used. Absolutely love this troop. I love lots of mythics, don't get me wrong, but this is the one I use more than any other. I love this particular team and I use it all the time. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the teams I have never used before. Although some of them are slightly the same, like this one. I use Black Manacles and Phoenicia with Leprechaun all the time, but usually I've got the Mirage Queen here for a 50% mana start for Phoenicia. Can't put the Mirage Queen in here because the colors are wrong. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you how this team works. The secret to this team is that Phoenicia, and don't worry, there are going to be plenty of teams without mythics on them. Just got to get that out of the way. So she does double damage if there's a firestorm. So I have set it up with the team code to have Sunspear. That is a perpetual firestorm. However, I'm going to change it because I have my Sunspear at 100% and I need to level up Slayer. So I'm equipping Slayer, and as you can see, create a firestorm at the start of the battle. That means I have 4 turns to take them out and cast with Phoenicia. 4 turns for me, 4 turns for them. That equals the 8 for the storm. And I won't need that long. I think even on the lowest level of a delve, I don't even need to have, what am I saying? Da 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 da, gotta get my brain in gear. I don't even need to have the firestorm. I don't need the double damage, but I'm just showing you some alternatives here. I could go on with this particular team for quite a while, but let's see, I was going to do this one. I could continue with this team for a while, but eventually it's going to get to the point where it's just not going to work as well. The whole point of my quick delve teams is to get in and get out fast, and they're not necessarily going to hold up at higher levels. So I will have another video to show you some teams for the higher levels, just like always, so that you can choose something for those higher levels. I do have one without High King Iron Gut. I have a couple of High King Iron Gut teams, and then I also have one without. Wait, this takes a lot longer for her when the Mirage Queen's not around. Takes longer to get her mana. Go figure. Okie dokie, let's see. Yep, we'll do that one. So every Monday night, or why didn't that match? That was weird. I swear I saw them move that over there for the match 4 and they didn't. Okay, maybe I'm seeing things. I'll have to look back at the video later. Now I've completely forgotten what I was trying to say. Oh yes, every Monday night, or sometimes even beforehand, I will go through the colors for the delve, and I'll come up with a bunch of teams, and I always try to come up with something I've never used before. Of course, I've got to share tried and true. I love the potion gems. I think they're awesome. Alright, I gotta grab all the match 4s just because. Okay. What was I trying to say? I'm losing my mind. I'm just so distracted. It's almost 2 o'clock in the morning. I haven't slept at night for weeks. So, anyway. Anyway, I always try to come up with some brand new teams, combinations I've never used before, to try and keep things interesting for you. There are always going to be teams that will work in these delves, but as far as the quick delve teams go, I'm just looking for getting things done as quickly as possible, and I think I'm repeating myself now, but I'm going to make a video for building quick kill teams to really get in depth for how I'm choosing the things that I put into these teams. But anyway. Okie dokie. Let's get her done. Kapow! Aha! Good thing I've got black manacles ready to go. Wahaha! You can use this team with the Mountain Crusher. Mountain Crusher is so versatile. That's why I say that you can use it with just about any team. And also Fireblade. Some people like to use Fireblade with this team, but it mana blocks Phoenicia a little bit, so I don't like to use it with Phoenicia. I want to get her mana as quickly as possible so we can get the battle done. Get in, get out, just like I said. So, let's see what is next. Boss room. Should probably get the team code for the next room, or next team ready. There we go. That didn't take me long. We'll do that. So, hopefully, if you are delving, you're going to make lots and lots of chaos, earn lots and lots of chaos shards. If you don't have Queen Beetrix yet, I do have teams without her, but hopefully you'll get enough chaos shards to be able to find her here at the Deep Hive if you don't have her yet, because she is one of my favorite troops. I wanted her more than any mythic when I was low level, and she changed my game completely. Talk about that all the time because she's just that awesome. So next up, Luna is a lot of fun. Luna is from the Warrens. She is the legendary there, so she does damage to all enemies. She does status effects either to the enemies or to your team, and love this. Explode a random gem when matching yellow gems, so she's got a kind of a half of what the possessed king has, sort of. So that's extra mana for your team. And then the Behemoth, normally I don't use, but look, 59 damage to all enemies. Plus he's going to be mana gen for me. I didn't even really need the Mountain Crusher in here with him along. I kind of forgot that I did that. So you could use a totally different weapon in here. What I would recommend you do is something that's minus purple. And then sort by rarity and go through and pick something that you like. I don't think the Mountain Crusher is necessary for here. So just go through and say, hey, that one looks good, and just pick something you like. That's what I recommend. But for now, this is the team I put together, and I've got Titan on here because lots of brown. You've got the barrier when you match brown, assuming that you've got that talent chosen. However, I'm going to change this to something else because my Titan is at 100%. So, as you can see, I'm fully leveled on that. So I'm just going to switch to Warden because I need to level that for the upgrading the power level at Mogrim Woods. So, anyway, the reason this number here is so high, so much higher than usual, if you don't already know, it's because of my horde here at the Deep Hive, as long with my kingdom level, not the power level, but the actual kingdom level for this one. Here it is, Drifting Sand. So my level here is 14. So I have two 25% faction horde stat bonuses. And then my actual faction horde is at 133. So I took this up to 133. I have done Pure Faction 500 here. It was awful, but I got it done. And I will have a video for that at some point. Unfortunately, I wasn't recording when I did it because I didn't think I was going to win. But anyway, I've digressed enough. Let's get back into the faction assault here with the team I just showed you. Manage paste. Here we go. Something different. The nice thing about these teams, a lot of them are going to feature Mountain Crusher and Leprechaun. You've got your instant mana here. You've got extra mana here in case you stall out, and then I've got two that do damage to all enemies, or scatter damage. So you can mix and match these things. Just be sure that you don't mana block if you can help it. It's okay to mana block Leprechaun because basically you just want him for that initial boost of mana, and after that you'll be using the Mountain Crusher. Yee! Look at that! Love it! This is another team that I could use for a while. Cool. Cool. What have we got here? 400, 250, 300. We'll do this one. I am going to do all the rooms because I love delving. I don't want to miss any Val Ravens. And love the rewards for getting high levels. So I'm going to cast with Luna this time, but I have to have that red. Ha ha ha. I love the potion gems. There we go. Nice. Luna's a lot of fun. I don't think she gets enough attention. Let's see. I don't remember what those were. 400. 250. Let's do that one. Then something I like about the potion gems is that if you blow them up just like this, they're still going to give you... Oh my gosh, I caught 3 on that. You know, earlier today when I was trying to do my my video on potion gems, I couldn't get them to show up for about 4 or 5 battles. And here they are showing up on every single battle. That's so weird. It's weird. Yay! And Luna to finish off. That was Reflect, that white that you saw going out to the right, that was Reflect. And I did a video on that not too long ago. It's in my tiny tutorial section, in case you don't know what it is. I want the green. Yay! I just think that the mana gems, the potion gems, are just a lot of fun. You know, by the time this campaign is over, I may change my tune, but for now, I'm really enjoying them. So fast with the potion gems blowing off, just so much mana. It's great. Of course, you know, it's not going to feel so great when the enemy gets it and they start looping with it, but hey, you know, for now it's fun. 400, 400. We'll do this one. It has the higher multiplier, I think. I think it's higher than the other one. I still have Phenomenon stuck in my head. Can you believe that? What the heck? Let me see. Let me see. We might get a level 10 chest out of here. We're already at level 9. I know that said level 5, but when I complete the boss room, it will go up. So, here we go. Wahaha. Nice. Yeah, we just hit level 10. Woohoo! I love level 10 chests. Would be good with my Arachnaean Weaver team. I love that Arachnaean Weaver team. It's just served me so well since I got that thing. And I believe I crafted the Arachnaean Weaver. I don't think I pulled it out of a chest. It's been a long time. Delve chest, level 10. Whee! Claim rewards. What have we got? That's a lot of chaos shards. I've used a lot lately. That's cool. Okay, next up. Manage, paste. Something totally different. So we're using Necromancer for the Soul Collar. There are plenty of classes that have Soul Collar, but I thought Necromancer is going to be great because I'm doing Undead. I've got, let's see what kind of bonuses we have, as a matter of fact. We've got a few. Look at all the different ones we've got. So 3 unique demon troops, 3 unique undead troops. We've got 2 unique Mogrim Wood troops, plus I've got that kingdom level for the kingdom team bonus level 4. So that's cool. I like bonuses, they're fun. Alright, so anyway, so we've got the Mountain Crusher. Charonas and the next troop are both from Hellgate. It's a newer faction that just came out not too long ago, if you've been away for a while. And Charonas is a Necromancer, meaning I can have more souls from the battle, so that's always nice. I always like having more souls, even though I don't really need them. And it's going to explode all of the purple gems, and then you'll get an extra soul for each of them, which is great because the Judge of the Dead is going to do damage to all enemies, and that's quite a lot of damage all by itself, boosted by souls. So if I get 10 souls, I'll get an extra 5 damage. If I have 100 souls, that's going to be an extra 50 damage to each enemy. So this guy's actually really, really powerful if you have some Necromancers with you. I only have one with me, and I added the Possessed King for something different. You can put the Leprechaun down here instead, but I put the Possessed King because I haven't had him very long, and I thought, hey, that would be fun. So let's give it a try. I have not tried any of these teams, by the way. I'm trying them out with you live because I put together teams. Sometimes they work out great, sometimes they don't, and if they don't, then we'll both find out. So I don't think I even need to cast this. However, okay, so we have a cap of 60 souls. That means I can have up to an extra 30 damage per enemy. Wow. That's 98 damage to each enemy if I'm full up. So this guy, or this team, even with Leprechaun, is going to last for a while. And look at this, I can blow this up again. I'm going to do this just to get some extra souls here. Wow, look at all the purple! Woohoo! Look at that, I'm almost up to, look at that, I'm already up to 60. That's so fun! Okay, there we go. Kill them off now. I'll stop toying with them. So, the Possessed King, I didn't finish showing you what this team does. So, for those that are not familiar, we've got the Judge of the Dead, boosted by souls. You gain 3 souls when an ally casts a spell, and he has extra magic down here in the underworld, and the Possessed King does damage to all enemies. I don't like transform, but you know, he's along for the unstable possession trait, which explodes 2 random gems on 4 plus gem matches. So very nice. Let's get back to it. Got a lot more teams. Goodness gracious, I have a lot more teams. Why do I do this to myself? Because I love to share, that's why. Okay, once again, don't really care about the Possessed King. But, there we go. So, 68 to all enemies. That's not going to be enough to finish them off. Not that I'm going to get a lot of souls for this, but more is better. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. And then I'm going to cast with him just because I can. And then we'll finish off here with some skulls. Perfect! Now, the unfortunate thing about this kind of team is that if you lose Charonas, Judge of the Dead is going to be stuck, quote-unquote stuck, doing only, quote-unquote, 61 damage to all enemies. He won't have the boost except from the little bit that you get per turn. I think you get 3 souls per turn with Soul Caller. Maybe it's 2. How much is it? Wow, that was awesome. Cool. I didn't even have to do anything. Alrighty then. 24 souls for doing nothing. Not that one. 400, 250. that's already enough to kill them all. Yay! Oh, did I mention Judge of the Dead is the legendary for Hellgate? I don't think I mentioned that, but I did mention that they're both from Hellgate. I know I said that. Oh, I hate Lamia. I do not like things that charm me. I don't like things that death mark me. I'm so hard to get along with, aren't I? I just don't like this stuff. Don't like it. I do like insta-killing everything at once, though. That's fun. Sometimes, though, sometimes I like to have to sit back and plan out my moves to see how things are going to go. Normally, I would not do Cedric. However, we are low enough in the delve that I'm not worried about the order of my team. Okay, did you see that? I swear they just tried to match this and they couldn't. I swear they did. That's weird. That is so weird. Anyway, what I was trying to say is getting mixed up by Cedric, if he had a chance to cast and mix up my team, wouldn't be the end of the world in a level 40 delve. I'm past the point where that would damage my team's chance. I don't know that it would matter too terribly much anyway, but then again, this team is only going to work out so far into the delve before you need to move on to something a little better anyway, so. Oh yeah, I definitely want to cast that. Get a little extra damage when I cast with the Judge here. My bonus is an extra 15, and then that. That was the Possessed King blowing things up. Kapow! Alright, that's good enough. No, we'll do one more. We'll go ahead and get it up to 60, get the full amount that we can get here, and good thing he didn't cast at me. Oops, we're just going to take her out with skulls. There we go. Neat. And let's see how many souls we get. Now, I am wearing Celestial armor. If I was wearing my no, I'm not wearing Celestial armor. I'm wearing Dragon armor. If I was wearing Celestial, it would be higher, but I got 122 souls for that fight, so that's cool. Alright, 2 more fights with this team, and then we'll move on to the next one. Next team has a mythic on it, but then the team after that doesn't, so hang in there with me if you don't have the mythic. Maybe, well, hopefully you'll enjoy watching what I have to show you. Anyway, that's why you're here, right? Because you want to see what I've got to put together, I hope. Let me see, I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Whee! That's so awesome. That is so cool. I need to use this guy more often. He's pretty awesome. And yeah, I know he has a +5 magic down here and plus Necromancer. Hey, cool. And he also has a boost from the Horde and the Kingdom level. I know that, but still, he's pretty fun. He'd be fun on low-level Quick Explorers, and definitely on a Necromancer team. Or, you know, a soul farming, quick soul farming team as well. I'm going to go ahead and cast that, even though I don't really have to. Oh, look at all the skulls. Wow. Oh, look at it go. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Good choice, me. Okay, we'll do that. And then we'll just blow things up and kill him. Oh, yep, there he goes. Something nice and different. I think I've done something similar to this, where I used the Ghost Queen in the last slot. I know I used the Ghost Queen with the Judge of the Dead previously, because she gives undead a 50% mana start, but with the potions, you don't really need that. Paste team. Here is the next one. Again, we've got Mountain Crusher and Leprechaun with Queen Beetrix. You can use Gobtruffle here if you want. You can use Venoxia here if you want. I recommend getting in here if you don't have Beetrix and do a search for true damage and look and see what you've got. I would not put another mythic in here for this. Emperor Corvash would probably be good. Marilith would cause a... Marilith is awesome. Love her. But she would create a mana block for Tina here. And... have I got this sorted? I don't have this sorted by rarity. Let me do that real quick. Quickly. And scroll down here. The Deep King would be good in here. As would Nocturnia. Mana block for Leprechaun. Don't care. Just need him for insta mana. And let's see what else we've got here. Shocktopus could be interesting. No, definitely not Bat Swarm. Yep. So you can look and see and play with it. True damage is what I would recommend because that's what Tina does, but it's not necessary. And you could throw another mythic on here if you wanted to. You know, just play with stuff. That's what I'm doing, is I'm just messing around with stuff. Now, I chose Archer for this team for the Leaf Storm. I'm going to switch it because my Archer is at 100%, as you can see. So I am going to switch this to Warden, which I have been working on leveling. I mentioned that before. But the team code is going to have Archer. I keep forgetting to change the class before I start. Ho ho ho. Yee! Queen Bee with Tina? Oh yeah. I would say absolutely. That's going to work out really nicely. I haven't actually ever used Queen Bee with Tina before, by the way. Tesla would not work in here because she's the wrong colors. Usually people pair her with Tesla. But I actually haven't used Tina much. I crafted her when we were in Adana a while ago. It's been a while since we were at Adana, but I crafted her and happy to have her, but I haven't really used her all that much. I love those potion gems. They're so fun. I gotta stop saying that. It's gotta be getting boring, but anyway, the next team that I'm going to show you does not have Queen Beetrix on it. It does not have Mythic on it. And it is troops that you would normally not think of using in here, but we're a little ways away from that. We've got to finish up these other rooms first. Yay! Love it. I just love it. Now you've got to watch out for that silly crew art, because he can devour you if he hits you with skulls. He has a chance to devour you, so watch out for that guy. Let me see. This one. Fungomancer is another one I don't like dealing with because he can change me into a frickin' giant mushroom. Don't like it. Don't like it. Don't like getting transformed. I have my team the way I want it. Thank you very much. At least we're not having to deal with lycanthropy gems anymore. I'm gonna do Tina. Whee! That's fun! Okay, 1,400, 400 with a 1.5 multiplier. So the next 400 we do is going to be the Leviathan room because it has the higher multiplier of the two. And purple. Do this. Ran out of steam, so we'll do this. And that. I said I'd do this one next. Leviathan is a pain because if Leviathan casts, she is going to mess up the order of your team, and it's all strategy and whatnot, but, you know, I don't like it when they mess with my team. Whether they're killing me with a death mark, or they're messing up the order, they're transforming me into something else. It's all just strategy stuff, I know that, but I'm allowed to complain. It's my prerogative. It's my prerogative. Aw. I ran out of steam. Let's see. Trying to see if there's any cascade I could do, and I don't see one right offhand, so I'll do that. Now please, go for Tina. Tina's got a spell block. Reduce damage from spells by 50%. Oh, I forgot to show you Tina. So Tina does an amazing amount of damage in Delves, and gains a bunch of armor, which you'd think I'd put her in front of Queen Bee, or at the front of the team even. But no. Like I said, I've barely ever used her. And then she adds 50% of armor to skull damage. So if I end up getting in trouble, if I continue to use this team later on in the Delve, I could bring it all around just by using Tina. One would think. One would hope. Anyway, it might be better to swap the positions of Queen Bee and Tina for latter levels, or maybe even put Tina at the front. But if you're doing higher levels with this team, I would recommend switching to a class that has rock solid, so that when you match brown, you can get a barrier for your hero. Now this guy is submerged. I can't hit him, literally cannot hit him with Queen Beetrix while he is submerged, but not the same for Tina. That's a nice thing. It's one of the bad things about, see, we must have been in a room with Tidal affixed, because when they cast, they're submerging themselves. That's okay, we can deal with that, but that is one drawback to having these quick delve teams where I'm using scatter and or damage to every enemy, is that if they get Tidal affixed, you're not going to be able to hit them except with skulls. Unless they use skulls on you first, and you know, you really don't want them to use skulls on you at high levels. Let's see. Huh. Fine. I'm gonna blow things up. There's lots of brown. Oh no. I'm gonna cast with Queen Bee again. That's fun. That's a nice pairing with Queen Bee. True damage and true damage. That's really, really cool. I only got level 6 chest out of that, and I did every room. For shame. 5,000 souls is pretty nice, though. Alright. Fight, edit, manage, paste. Next team. Again, we've got Mountain Crusher and Leprechaun, but this time we have 2 Urska with us. So, we have got Ursula that does scatter damage. That's not why she's here. She's here because she enrages all allies. And Urska allies start with 50% mana, which is nice. Ursuvius is going to do extra damage to enraged, boosted by burning and enraged allies and enemies. So he also has a 50% chance to burn a random enemy at the start of the turn. So he's got a ×2 boost ratio, and if everybody on my team is enraged and everybody on their team is on fire, he's going to do ×8. Wahaha. Very nice. And why did I choose Titan instead of something else? Like Sentinel. Sentinel? I think. Yeah, Sentinel makes you an Urska. I don't know why I didn't just choose this to begin with. You might, the team code is showing Titan. You might want to change that to Sentinel. That will give you some extra bonuses. Some nice little bonuses in here from your pets if you have them. And because 3 of 4 of my team is now an Urska. So I haven't tried this out, as I said. Did I? Oh, yes, I started to show you. No, I did show you. Okay. Losing my mind. Don't mind me. I'm okay, really. $72 scatter damage times 8. Nice. But she's going to enrage them all. I think. There we go. That wasn't a lot of damage, but this guy is now going to do a bonus here. This team may only be good at lower levels. I mean, just really lower. This is just not as fast as the other teams that I've been showing you so far. As I said, I haven't tested any of these. We're learning about them together. So maybe keep this one for the lowest levels if you decide that you want to try this one. Or come up with one that has a weapon that's going to do some nice damage, because I don't think Ursula and Ursuvius really can carry the team for very long, it seems to me. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do this. I want to get him closer to full. There, now he's full. And I'm going to take the skulls. Wow, that was awesome. Okay, enrage everybody. Yeah, she doesn't do a lot, but 57 damage to all enemies plus the 10, so 67 damage to all enemies is pretty nice. Oh, plus this one's on fire, so that was even more. I should have just cast. I don't know why I did that. We'll just do this. Okay, I have one more team to show you after this one, and then I will be moving on to my next video, which is the teams for the higher level delves. But we've got to finish up this delve first before I can show you the last team for my quick delving video. Another Valraven! Yay! And I also need to work on coming up with a better team for the world event. I'm not happy with the one that I posted yesterday. It works, but I don't love it. And I really prefer to feel good, you know, really confident about the teams that I post, because if I don't love it, then it's probably not going to be very helpful. Because if it's working great, then I'm gonna love it. So anyway, hopefully that made sense. No, we're gonna do this. Get Ursuvius up because Enrage. Oh no, Enrage lasts until you use it. I don't know why I was worried about that. Oh well, that's okay. We're gonna do that. Enrage causes, let me show you. Enrage gives you an extra 50% attack. So if this was 60 damage, I'd do an extra 30 damage, but that's with skulls only. So we've got 101 here. Let's say it's 100. Plus an extra 50% would be 150 damage with skulls. Not including Doom Skull damage, but I knew I wasn't going to be able to hit that guy. I do not like the Wraith. She death marks when she hits you with skulls, so I'm really glad I got rid of her before those skulls ended up on the screen. He probably would have been dead from the burn on the next turn anyway, but it's okay. Gorbal is another one that can really mess you up. It seems like that Devour, that 10% chance to Devour, it does have a boost, boosted by gems that are transformed, so any blue that he transforms gives him an extra boost, but it's seems like that hits a lot more often for the AI than it does for me when I'm using a troop like that, so meh. Okie dokie, we'll do this. Not that I had to, but I wanted to. I'll do that. I actually do not devour me. I will be very unhappy. Thank you. That's the best possible outcome. Just get rid of him before he can cast. Yes. Okay, I'm pretty sure I looked at all these rooms already. No, I did not look at that one. Crimson Bat, speaking of which, is actually really good in delves, I have found. Because of your boost from your horde and your kingdom, this true damage to all enemies is actually a lot higher, so he's actually really useful in a delve situation, assuming that you've got your horde leveled up. $800 and $400. There's no green left. I can't do anything with that, but we'll do this. That was a lot of purple, man. Yeah, you're submerged, That's 2 delves. Is that 2 delves in a row where they've had Title of Fix? Take that. Can't do anything about that, huh? I will just skull you to death. Okay. And 800. Cool. So I'm going to go ahead and take this blue. I don't actually need it, but I just like I just like the process of dropping things down and having them match, because I've been playing match 3 games for so many years. I started playing match 3 games when Bejeweled first came out, so it's been ages. So I have come up with lots of tricks for matching and planning for my match 3 gameplay for a long time. Too bad it wasn't enraged yet. That would have been good. For me. Oh, you got me. I am going to have to go back and watch this video and see what was up with those glitch areas that I saw. I'm not going to have time to do it tonight. I'm going to finish off these 2 videos and then I'm going to get some sleep. Again, I'm going to have to put off looking at the world event again because I'm really tired. And I might get a chance to sleep for a couple of hours before my youngest decides that I need to be up. So, we'll see. Alright, 32,000 gold. Nice. Last team for this video. Here we go. Manage, paste. Another one without any mythics and no Queen Beetrix. So we've got Leprechaun for quick mana. We've got the class weapon for Dervish, which is Dancing Daggers, and it does damage to all enemies, and it totally messes up their team. And let me show you the upgrades. Attack, attack, armor, attack. Magic, gain 4 life. Poison the first enemy, eliminate 2 attack from the first enemy, deal 5 damage to the last enemy, and create a dust storm. Which is going to be fine. That will help the Deep Huntsman, who is going to blow things up. And he's also going to curse and web the first enemy, which is, really helpful for me. 100% chance to summon a Tomb Spider upon death. Hopefully he will not be dying, because they'd have to probably go through my hero to do it. King Avalon does damage to all enemies boosted by elf, elemental, and beast allies, and then he summons as well. All elves start with a 50% mana boost. So what I've got here is I'm using Shaman class, which makes me an elf. I thought about using Warden, which would make me a beast, and boosted by beast allies as well. I was going to, but I want that 50% mana start, and I would not have that with Warden. My whole goal here is to get things done quickly, get in, get out, and get on with the rest of the delve. And what else? Let's see. Yep, I think I went over everything. Wait, did I go over here? Yes. Alright. So that's what we have going on here. There are 2 other classes that will make your hero an elf. There is Archer and there's Orb Weaver. So Archer, Orb Weaver, and Shaman all will make you an elf. And they all have Nature's Aura, by the way. So we've got all this green here. I'm going to blow things off with Leprechaun, get lots of green falling down. Dancing Daggers may never get used because I'm going to have so much green mana. But then again, there's Potion Gems, which I wasn't thinking about because they're brand new. I'm going to go ahead and explode things because there are too many. Am I going to do that? Nah, we'll do that. And we'll cast with this. And then we'll explode. Then King Avalon. So instead of having Mountain Crusher and Leprechaun as mana generators on this team, and then having 2 scatter damage troops, instead I've got 2 troops. These 2 troops, Deep Huntsman and Leprechaun. Oh, by the way, he is from Eldrazor, down in the Underworld. You can get him with Chaos Shards if you don't have him. These 2 are going to give me my mana, and then my weapon and King Avalon are the scatter damage ones, or damage to all enemies. There is a difference. I will make a video on that one of these days to explain the difference for those who don't know. But for now, and watch this, I'm going to explode that gem. Kapow! Get lots more yellow for Dancing Daggers, just like that. Waha! Cast again. Nice. So, those potion gems. The potion gems, I think, during these 10 weeks that we're doing this new campaign, and we're going to be getting the randomly appearing potion gems, it's going to be in our best interest to have troops on our team that use every color, or to cover every color that's on here. Like, I don't have red on this team, but having something with every color will cover all of the different potions that could appear and make it so that you can use anything that appears. Just a thought, something I've been thinking about, but anyway, let's see, let's do King Avalon. We haven't done that yet. Dancing Daggers. This team's nice and fast. This is what I like. This is what I like for quick delves. And we'll do this. Might as well blow things up because I like blowing things up. That's the only real reason I like blowing things up. It's fun. That's why I love Doom Skulls. That's why I enjoy the Wild Queen and the Lord of Slaughter so much. They're so fun to use, but they're also dangerous. You've got to have a contingency plan when you're using those guys. Okay, whoa. Nice. We have 2 Glaceon teams to fight, and Glaceon, low-level Glaceon can still take out a high-level team. Just like the Mirage Queen, they're really powerful legendaries, both of them. I'll move him to the back of the team. Maybe he won't get mana as quickly that way, but maybe we can just kill him off quickly and not have to worry about it. Just like that. Woohoo! Who's next? This one. This other Glaceon. daggers, followed by King Avalon, and a little Leprechaun to round things out. One of these days I'm going to remember to check and see how much gold and souls I have before I start delving and how much I have when I finish, because I think that would be fun, just to see how much I'd make on a delve. Or faction assault, I should say. Sure, let's have some extra brown. They don't use it, so why not? There are no green gems. That is something to consider. Both the Deep Huntsman and the Leprechaun explode green gems, and if there are no green gems, that kind of makes it difficult to do, but it's not going to slow me down for long. Especially when I kill them all. 2 more battles to finish up. 2 more battles to go. Let's see. Pikachu, I choose you. And now I'm going to do that. You go ahead and take that skull, buddy. I can take 25 damage at this point. $7,300 delve room gold. Awesome. That's what I like to see. Oh. Alright. Match 4. Lots of skulls. He is entangled. They are not, but I'm not going to worry about that. I'm just going to... Oh, I'm entangled. I wasn't paying attention. Let's do this. Blow things up. Yes, blow things up. Okay, the Moth Mage doesn't do a whole lot of damage anyway. Okay, and blow things up again. There were only 2 gems, but it still got me some extra mana. So, let's see. Stall that a little bit here. I don't need red, I'll take brown. Green! She does a whole lot less damage when she's webbed. So, here we go. Yay! Alright, let's see what's in the chest and we'll finish up this video. There we are. Hey, 62,000 gold. That's nice. Okay, that is it for this video. I will be back with the teams for the higher level delving. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.